Alright folks, welcome to the first ever live video from the Body Repair Shop. My name is Lev, this is Muji, our assistant, and then this is my partner Suzu. And thank you to Hal and Liza they are the directors of Rising Light, and they asked me to do this video, so I'm very grateful to them. So thank you for broadcasting that around the World Wide Webs. So this practice that we're going to do today is a play shop that I teach once in a while around town in St. Pete, and also something that Zoo and I, the partner yoga component of it, we do in the mornings, and it really sets a beautiful tone for the day. So today we'll do just like a super brief, I'll talk for a minute, and then we'll jump right in to a little bit of partner yoga, or you can also do it if you don't have a partner by yourself. And then we'll do, after that, basically, since it's a partner thing, we want to just be able to do it in real time to practice. But the second half is going to be me massaging Zoo, showing you some techniques, and then so you guys can kind of switch off, based on what you want to do, or one person can receive the whole time, and then you can replay the video, and the other person can receive. So we'll do a little partner yoga, and then move through that, and then do a little shavasana at the end. So the way that I like to think of partner yoga is not even as a yoga practice, but really a style of communication. And that's where I find the most benefit with it, is thinking of it as communicating, speaking with our hands, speaking with our bodies, and being able to also at the same time, or even just as importantly, if not more importantly, listening with our hands, listening with our bodies, seeing how it feels in our body to receive other people's touch. It's a practice of therapeutic touch, and it's something that we don't often even consider in our society. Even in intimate relationships, often we don't experience intentionally therapeutic touch. There's often something associated with that, with touch. So this is something that is a practice that's super slow, super gentle, super intimate, and it's as easy and starts with just as simple as breathing together, as being together, and as listening to each other. So the benefits of this practice you'll feel for yourself, and then we can maybe connect for a little bit at the end. So we're going to start with just sitting back to back with your partner. And at first, it's almost like we're getting to know our partner. Instead of, usually we're used to connecting with the eyes, connecting with our speech and sound. We're going to get to know our partner at first just with the breath, just sitting next to them and experiencing what it's like to be supported by our partner. So find a position that's both of you are supporting each other, and you don't feel like one person's taking too much of the weight. So that takes maybe a second or so. We're going to start with just softening the belly, softening the ribs, the side body, the ears, the cheekbones, the jaw. Soften the brow. And together decide that you'll take an inhale in synchronicity. So exhaling together. Wait for the partner's full exhale and inhaling. Just noticing the rhythm of the breath, noticing the different pace in the breathing of each person. And here you can even communicate with words, so feel free to check in throughout with your partner. So you can just check in, am I pushing you too much? Are you comfortable? Still good, Stu? Feeling good. So from here, we're going to exhale completely together. Now we'll bring a little bit of sound into it. Exhale together. We're going to inhale for an Om, back-to-back Om with our partner. Inhaling. Feel that Om in the belly. Exhale fully. Inhale together into the belly, all the way up into the ribs. Exhaling. going to do it one more time, but this time, notice if the last time you felt you were too loud or your partner was too loud. The first time I felt like I was too loud, so the second time I quieted down a little and I was able to really feel Zeus vibration. So that's this part of entrainment that we're working with, is just getting to know each other and calibrating. So for this third one, we're going to calibrate a little bit even more and tune into each other's own. Tune into the frequency. Take a deep breath in first and exhale completely. Exhale. And inhale for the third and final O. Enjoy the sweetness, the afterglow. Just vibing, literally vibrating our bodies together. Syncing up and training. And toggling from fight or flight to rest and digest. And this is where all that deep healing happens. Just letting the subconscious, letting the cellular level of the body just work on healing itself. All we do is create the right environment. So next, we'll bring our hands to heart center. And we'll set an intention for our practice. Setting an intention to listen, to receive, and also to give from the heart, to offer. Bowing to the self, to each other, one and the same. And we'll let the arms drop back to the hips, comfortably resting on the legs. And this first move is just a very simple move where we dip the chin down to the chest. Both partners dip the chin. Then we're going to roll over to the left and rest our head on our partner's shoulder for a moment. Just a really nice, sweet move here, almost touching at the nape of the neck. And there might be a height discrepancy here, so one partner might not get all the way to the shoulder. Just do your best. Just a little head rotation. Nice and slow, just waiting for the breath. So letting the breath move the body. Exhaling back down. One more full cycle of head rotation. And exhale, dip the chin. Just a gentle, sweet little movement. And exhale. Last time. Back to center now, peeling the head up and then touching the back of your head together. And now we're going to slowly, vertebra by vertebra, peel down the spine into a little bit of a forward fold. It's okay to have a rounded back here. We're just slowly, vertebra by vertebra, peeling the spine away from each other into a forward fold. And as you inhale, tails touch, and then your hips, and finally the rest of your spine begins articulating one vertebra at a time, all the way till your head touches. And we'll do that 2 more times at your own pace. Exhale, tucking the chin, and between the shoulder blades peels away. All the way down to the ground. And inhaling, pressing the tails together, the side joints. and articulating all the way up the back. Really enjoying that feeling of support from your partner. And one more time, peeling away. And inhaling to come back up. Zipping back up. And exhale, decompressing. Soften the shoulders, soften the ears, soften the jaw. And then we're going to interlace our arms into what we call interlaced wings pose posture. Again, do your best with any discrepancies in arm length. And first we'll just inhale, reach up. Just get a nice side body stretch. Feel you can support each other even as you both reach up out of the abdomen, side body long, shoulders come to your ears. Inhale. Nice stretch. Exhale. Come back down. And we'll move right into a twist. So you're going to move into a twist. Keep pressing back to back. Your left arm's going to come on your partner's right knee, and your right hand's going to be on your left knee. Inhale, reach up here, sit tall, and exhale. Look over your shoulder one more time. Inhale, and exhale. And inhaling, unwind gently. Remember, you've got a partner attached to you. So you want to be moving extra slow. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale. And exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, twist. And inhale to unwind. Back to center. Come back to your wings. Interlace the wings. And this time we're going to go side bend, side to side. And you're going to actually, here, we'll show the folks. We're going to interlace our hands like this, thumbs crossed, and then we're going to use that to ground. We're going to inhale, reach up, exhale, side bend. And then press into the floor, press away as you inhale. Grow tall again. Exhale, bend. Listen to your partner's boundaries, and then inhale, come back up. And again to the other side. Inhale, press away from the floor, lift up through the heart. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, just a little dance here. It feels good to move into twist. Let's do it. Inhale, exhale. And just dancing through one breath at a time here. Inhale, exhale. And back to center. Scooch up to each other again if you've lost any traction. We're going to move into a partner child's pose. So one partner, choose partner A and partner B from here on forth. So I'll be partner A, partner B. Partner A is going to go into a forward fold, and partner B will start with that interlaced arms. So first we'll actually do interlaced elbows. Let's do elbows first, because this is kind of step one. You have the person going into the stretch to go under, and the shorter person through. And so find your balance, and then I'm going to slowly move into a forward fold, partner A, and partner B, just communicate when you're at your edge. Keep going, she said. So that's step one. And step two, you can bring the arms overhead. Partner A, bring your elbows together, forward fold. Partner B, remember, tell the folks when you're ready to stop for a nice stretch. Now partner A, inhale, deep breath. That'll intensify the stretch. And then partner A is just going to come up, and partner B, you do nothing. You just enjoy peeling off, just like water running down a mountainside. Just kind of letting partner A support you. All right, that should have felt pretty good. So now we'll go the other way. Partner B, forward fold. Partner A, start with interlaced arms. That might be enough. Or step B, bring the arms overhead. Partner B can just give a gentle tug to your hands, to your fingers. And partner B, take a deep breath in to accentuate the stretch. And exhaling together. And then partner B sits up and partner A just slides off like water. Giving that full support. Very nice. Now from there, partner A is going to peel off. So that's the end of our little back-to-back session. That's a really lovely little intro that you could add. We do this often in the morning. So slide up a little bit. And it's so nice, especially in the morning when you're tight in your sore, to have a little support in those poses. It really feels good. So this second pose, or this second part of it, is going to be, we'll choose a partner A and partner B, and we'll be working on each other. But I'm just going to be showing everything on Zoo, and then you can replay the video, or you can try to switch off for some of the different poses. So the first one, partner A is going to take quite a bit of a distance behind their partner, but you still want your legs to be bent just slightly. Kind of your toes on your partner's SI joint, their sacrum area there, low back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab a hold of our partner's wrists. Grab a hold. And the partner B is also going to hold on to the wrists of partner A. And then now you're going to kind of scooch up a little bit until you find a comfortable distance from which you can straighten your leg, get a little bit of pressure. How's that pressure? So ask your partner how the pressure is. And you're basically, we call this one cat paw. So you just cat paw your legs, your feet, just like go an inch or two at a time on either side of your partner's spine. And your partner's going to make some cat-like sounds probably. But you really want to just be very gentle with the way it's called pawing, because you're not kicking your partner. You're just very gently, kind of one side at a time, pawing at your partner's low back at first, and slowly climbing up the back. Be aware of your own posture too. I have this camera telling me, oh, I'm slumping a little bit, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep your arms straight, shoulders in. Nice and easy, just pawing on either side, but not on the spine. So you can almost touch the spine and then peel off. So now I'm going to move a little closer in, because now my legs are going to go up towards the scapula. There's a little more distance between my hips and the scapula. And now I can get under that scapula a little bit. How you feeling? Feeling good. Sometimes it looks like your partner's not feeling good because you're pulling. And also the shoulders can irritate. If the shoulders are irritated here for partner B who's receiving, just don't pull so much, more let them go into the forward fold and then just press away. They don't need to be coming all the way back, but it is nice. And partner B receiving, keep your back of your neck straight. You're fine on this. And you can also even get one leg at a time, kind of up here in the nooks and crannies. This is a really nice spot. So it's this area of the body. The muscles are infraspinatus, but right here on that border of the scapula, the shoulder blade, and in between the shoulder. So and your knees the side of our foot, and you kind of open it up, then you press in there, and then you kind of bring the arm back into that pressure. There we go. So work with the Lord right here. You gotta get a nice little testification from them, you know. Good, oh yeah, or something like that. And then it's just a pulsation. You don't want to stick it for too long. You kind of press and then come out. Press and then come out. And then we'll do the other side. Kind of press. Nice and gentle. Press, pulse, and come out. Like a pendulum swinging. Never like full stillness. And you can walk back down the spine. Adjust if you need. You can use your big toe as kind of a little bit more pointed, like an elbow or something. Yeah, Zeus developed like a tapping system when it's too much for her, so you guys can develop some kind of a tapping system. So from there, partner A is going to continue working on partner B. Just come up and give him like a here. Let's use that. Just give him a nice little, you know, classic farmer's massage at the end of the day. It's an oldie but a goodie. OG right here. A few squeezes. And then you're going to bring your left arm around to the front of their shoulder, take your right arm, and then find the space in between the spine and the scapula, and you're just going to keep your left hand where it is and press your right thumb without choking your partner. Gently press your right thumb up here. You probably feel some ropey fibers. Most all of us have them with, you know, cell phone neck and computer back. So just, you can cross fiber up and down, just gently. How's this pressure? Check in with your partner. Good. Could be more, if I wanted it to be. Partners, you know you want to expend more energy. So coming from the heart, even though the pressure might be intense, the intention is soft and gentle. And then the other side. So bring your right arm around. Left thumb is going to be doing the work here. So you're just using your right arm as support, and it's also giving them some security along the front of their body. They could even rest their head. And you're just kind of cross-fibering, moving the thumb up and down, and then sinking a little pressure in. But you're not using almost any energy here. You're really just barely pressing in, and then moving up and down with your whole, almost your whole arm. You see how my leg is even moving here. So even my leg, you can even brace your elbow here. So with Thai massage as the practitioner, our method, our best methods are always going to use the least amount of energy. So it's all about body weight. Like our next posture, we're going to dip our knees right towards the lower edge of their scapula, their shoulder blades. We'll place our knees gently there, so we're not kneeing into them. We're just placing our knees there and then bringing them back to feel that support. Partner A is going to make flat hands, like little plateau hands, and bring them on either side of the shoulders. So basically right where the base of the shoulder meets the neck, the upper traps. And right there, we're going to keep our knees supporting, and one side at a time we'll press, give her our body weight, give your partner the body weight. One side at a time. Wait for your breath, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. then you can ask your partner to press up into your hands. Inhale. They're going to press up and try to resist you. And then exhale, and you're going to sink again, give them some support. Now you're going to face them sideways and support them from the side, like this, so they're supported by your legs. And then you're going to grab a hold of their right arm, and you can interlace your fingers like this. We're going to inhale together, and as she inhales, I'm going to gently push her like this, over, just slightly. And exhaling, I'm going to lift up, lift her arms, stretch her whole front and side body. And just listen for any sounds of either pleasure or distress. If sounds of pleasure, just keep it there. Sounds of distress, back off a little bit. And then we'll do it one more time. Now that she knows what's coming, she can really soften into it. You can even let the shoulder loose for a moment, inhaling together. And exhaling, bring her kind of over your legs, but more up than anything. And you're just pressing into your feet, not really using much muscular energy there as partner A. And then set that arm down. Now, you can do that with the other arm, the same thing, okay? Or I'm going to demonstrate on Zoo. She's going to have a longer right arm than today. Actually, we're going to do both sides. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. I'm going to demonstrate if you're working with a bigger person and if you're a smaller person, you can lift them up like a handbag. So you grab partner B, interlaces their hands like this. You throw them over your shoulder. Make sure you're positioned comfortably so knees move back over the ankles. Inhale. Here all you do is just press them slightly this way and just gentle, like 2-inch lift. Is that good? And set them back down. Very nice. So that's a nice little sequence there. Oh, we'll do one more. There's one more nice stretch for those muscles we were working earlier on the outside of the shoulder blade. So we'll have partner A bring their hands right behind the elbows of partner B. Partner B, press into my hands. Inhale. And exhale. Round the back. Bring the elbows together. And then come on back. You can do this 2-3 times. Press back into your partner's hands. Inhale. Exhale. We can both tuck our chin. Inhale. And one more time. Inhale. Open, offer the heart. And now this time, instead of interlacing your hands behind your head, you're going to interlace them above your head. So you're going to bring them kind of low in front of your head. Make a fist, interlace fist, like this. But bring it up this way. And then, again, she's going to press back into my hands. Inhale. And now she'll exhale, bring her elbows together. Okay, keep your hands up a little bit. Nice stretch. Do you feel stretch there? Yes. Now open up again. And that's another nice stretch. One more time. Inhale, press back. And exhale. So now partner B is going to transition into prone. So we're going to lay on our chest and bellies. And we're just going to work the back lines here. So we're going to do a little bit of gentle body weight massage. That's basically what Thai massage is. So we start with just gently tilting the body one way and then the other with your breath. So it's almost like you're doing a movement meditation. And after every session, I feel amazing. I almost feel guilty because for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'm just basically doing this lovely movement meditation. So that's what you're aiming for. So you can start bringing your hands to the ankle, the back of your partner's lower calf. And inhaling, exhale. Just gently give your body weight. Your arms can be close into your body. And then to the other side. Inhale, move up just slightly with your hand. And just these nice side-to-side movements. Now the partner laying down can have their head, whatever's comfortable, have a pillow, or turn the head to one side or the other. We won't be here too long. So just side to side, under the knee. We're not going to put any pressure on the knee, but we're going to go over the knee. And now, partner A, move your knees back slightly, and you're going to just tilt forward into like a tabletop posture, so that your shoulders are right over your wrists, and your partner's just receiving pure body weight, no muscular energy. How's that feel? Just keep checking with your partner. And then moving right up to the origin of the hamstring, right up to the hips. And here, partner A can take a little minute to themselves. Put your own, put your air mask down first here and do a little downward dog. Exhale, sink, and your partner should feel some good pressure there. And then you're going to walk back down. Body weight. Just checking with your partner. Feels good. And then as you get under the knee, it's going to be tilting side to side. And then we'll have your partner flip over. Actually, before we do that, we'll have your partner that's receiving, partner B, bend their legs, and you're going to sit right on their feet. And then your partner is going to give you their arms, and we're going to come up into a bow pose. So partner, go like this. Grab hold of the arms. And partner A, just make sure your partner B's feet are supportive. If there are any dysfunctional parts that need to be placed there. And then exhale together. Inhale together. And exhaling, we'll come up into a bow pose. And partner A, just kind of really lean back. Lean back. That's all you're doing here is bringing partner B with you. You're not pulling too hard. You're just leaning back. Kind of rocking back. So when the partner A comes down, we'll do one more time. How does that feel? Feels good. All right. So we'll go again. Inhale. And exhale, rocking back. Very nice. So that's bow pose. Another one we can do here for the front of the body is a assisted cobra. So for assisted cobra, partner A is going to sit right behind partner B, and basically you can even use your tailbone to kind of ground your partner's tailbone low back, and you're just holding the front of their shoulders up as they peel back. Inhale, off to the heart. Partner B, keep the back of your neck straight. So you can look up without compromising the back of your neck. And coming down, so you'll bring your arms back now. Bring the hands to where the shoulders are. Sorry, not over there, just by your shoulders. And now, basically here, your partner is coming up of their own accord, and you're just supporting them, not all the way up, just coming. Coming back down. And then for the next one, your partner is basically going to use their own strength. Come on up. And even here, you're just going to gently support them and just encourage the shoulders to go back towards each other. And then you let your partner come back down. And just a supported cobra. And then have partner B flip over. And partner B who's receiving is going to lay in like a Shavasana style. So we're going to open out their legs. And then we'll do similar to what we did prone. on the front lines of the leg, the calves, the quads. And we'll start with the inside of the heels. So you're going to be tilting, just rocking back and forth on the inside of the heels, just like a pendulum, never fully stopping. And then working that inner line of the foot, right under the ankle, those bony protrusions of the inside of the foot. Just finding that plantar area all the way to under the big toe. Leaning back and forth. And you're just giving a little body weight, not even all of your body weight here. And again, checking in with your partner. Thumbs up. And then again, using the outside of your hand here to go ahead and press and ground the inside of it. And then we'll use again the heel of your hand. You're going to walk with the heel of your hand up the inner edge of the leg. So I'm walking along the inner edge of the leg, feeling that meaty part of the calves, and just giving your body weight. Still, even as you're giving here, you're remembering to breathe, stay centered. Move with the breath. Up to the bottom of the knees, and you're going to bypass the knees and go over the knees. And again, that tabletop position, moving the knees slightly back. And even in tabletop, you can go one side, and then the other side, and then one side, and the other side. And then you're going to go all the way under the hip creases. And you're going to find this area, we call it a wind gate. So it's like an area where you can stop the blood pumping for, well, not for long, but just for a second. You just create some pressure there. It doesn't actually stop it, but it creates a pressurized situation that then cleanses the blood vessels. So you'll feel the pumping of the blood when you're in the right spot. You're in the growing area, right under the hip creases. And then you'll back off and go back down. Listening with your hands here, you're just feeling for any ropey fibers. This is a nice warm-up. Then once you feel around, you can go back and work more localized once you feel what's going on in the whole body. Moving back down, skip the knee. Actually, when you get to the knees, you just do a gentle little kind of circular motion, warming up. It's mostly up above the knees. Little circular motion towards the center line, both hands moving towards the center line. Nice. Now we're going to come back down to the feet, and you're just going to be basically with very little energy, very little movement at all. You're just kind of gently moving your fingers back and forth, and her feet are going to start getting a little jiggy. And you're basically just looking to jostle the body. So just jostling the feet, jostling the legs. And what you're looking for is hoping that there's some kind of movement in the head. And that the head's jostling as well. So there's movement going throughout the whole body. And if not, that gives you a sign that you need to do a little bit more massage. Back somewhere along the line, the movement might be getting stuck. So from here, we're going to move up. A really nice one here is this kind of just hits on a lot of the different muscles at the same time with the lower legs. And for this one, we lift your partner's leg up into this kind of L shape. And then partner A is going to be in the lunge position. And they're just going to go ahead and bring the partner's foot, like in a comfortable way, on the crease of your hip here. Partner kind of find a nice flush place with their foot. And then partner A is going to ground close to that wingate area, the quad, and then exhaling, and you're just shifting your weight. That's all you're doing, and you're creating a stretch. So you're doing almost nothing here except shifting your weight. As long as you feel comfortable in this lunge position, you can stay here for a while. So you're going to lunge out on an angle over your partner's body, even though you're moving along the length of your partner's body. That'll be the perfect body weight. And then from there, check with your partners that a good stretch. And then you're going to open the leg out. You're going to bring the left hand along the inside of the left leg, the right hand along the thigh where it was, and again, exhale. Partner's knee will be braced by your leg. You can exhale, lean diagonally. Just very gently apply just a little gentle amount of body weight here. And then you're going to bring both hands to the inside of the leg, and now you're going to face forward and bring your body weight forward. And these muscles are probably going to be pretty ropey. These inner thigh muscles are called adductors. They bring the leg in. AD adductors. And lastly, we can do a little bit of a pigeon here, reclined pigeon. Basically, you bring your right leg out over your partner's body now, like so. And your partner's leg, here I'll show first, you're just going to move gently into the pigeon posture. Then you're going to bring your leg under. Your partner can press the outside of their ankle into your body, inhale. And you're just gently going to, you can either move your whole body or you can basically hold the leg with your arm and just move. Oh, and as soon as you find their edge, when they let you know their edge, just stay there and ask them to press the outside of the foot into your hand or your body one more time. And exhale. Go a little deeper. It's a nice hip stretch. We just worked the inside of the leg, so the antagonist muscle is the hip muscles, the glutes. So the glutes, again, you can even keep it. I was using my hand there. You can also just keep their foot on the outside of your hip, and you can just move it like this as well. And then your other arm can be rotating them into the stretch. Last thing, in this posture, bring their heel as close to the butt as possible, as close to the butt on one side. Ask them to press their toes into the ground. Inhale, press the toes into the ground. We're going to do a calf stretch here. And exhaling, you're going to press down on their knee until they feel a stretch. You feel a stretch? More. Their hip is going to come up. Don't worry about that. And you're just going to bring your weight down, just resting your forearms on the top of their knee. Straight back. Nice calf. That's one of the deepest calf stretches. One of the deepest calf stretches one can buy. So we're going to do the other side here. Remember, we'll start with your partner's foot positioned right up on your hip. Nice, comfortable lunge. You find your comfortable lunge. You're going to have to, as partner A, bring your foot out, kind of halfway up partner B's torso, positioning for the final placement of the lunge when you get there, so something like that. So set yourself up for success, and then exhale, grab your hand, ground your partner's left hip. So I'm grounding her right hip and her right leg, and then I'm exhaling, lunging forward. She's getting a nice stretch. As I lunge, I actually lunge diagonally over her body, even though my knees are moving forward. Do that a couple times, that'll test their range of motion. As we're moving in and out of these stretches, you can also do some of this kind of stuff where you're rotating their body, moving with their leg. As you're lunging, their leg is moving. And you can get a sense of where they're tight as you do this. If the leg's not, where they might be feeling sensation. So sometimes if the leg crosses the midline, you feel any pinching there? A lot. Sue's good, but she gets something on the other side. But often people will feel pinching here, and that tells you, oh, I should do more work on the inside of the body, on the inside inner leg. So I'll go again, I'll open her leg out this way. I'll take my right hand and I'll ground, and then I'll inhale together with my partner and exhale. And all I do is just kind of let my body weight do the work, and I just lean over diagonally across the body. So yeah, the sides will be, one side will be tighter than the other. So check for any discrepancies and ask. Just because the one side was loose doesn't mean the other side is going to be as easy. So keep communicating with your partner. And finally, we're going to open up all the way to the side. Take both hands and bring them just along the edge of the hip crease, pressing down on that area of the inner thigh and the hamstring. So either one hand or two hands is fine here, and you're going to work just rocking and letting her hip lift, her right hip or his right hip lift, and you're just going to be rocking, bringing pressure down, bringing your weight down, applying some light pressure along that inner thigh. And then we'll move from there right into the opposite side of the joint. Balancing the joint, we'll come into this reclined pigeon posture. So again, set up your lunge, set up your foot. Your left foot should be almost by your partner's shoulder. You're setting up a lunge, and you'll just feel by using your right hand to kind of bring their knee back slightly, you'll feel where they're at already. So kind of just see where their external rotation is. You bring them into an external rotation of the hip here. They're going to press, inhale, press into your hip. And you're going to exhale, leaning forward, and you can use your hands to kind of keep the knee moving back, externally rotating as you lean forward. How's the stretch here? Take another breath and have your partner kick back into you again with the outside of their heel. Inhale. And now you can deepen the stretch. You can use your hands to help you do that. Straighten the hands. Just bring them deeper into the stretch. Just a couple of breaths in each stretch. I don't think we did the hamstring on the other side, but this is a nice one too. It's the partner hamstring stretch. You straighten your partner's leg, and you can kind of just be right here, having on your knees partner A, or in a lunge position, whatever's comfortable. And partner B will press down into your shoulder. You're going to interlace your hands as partner A and bring them under the knee here. And then as they exhale, you just lift up. So whatever way you have to brace the leg here, you can be totally straight, you can be in a lunge. This is comfortable for me. Press again, your heel into the shoulder, inhale. Now I can back off slightly, move deeper into a lunge position. Too much? Just keep their legs straight. That's the important thing. That's a nice little hamstring stretch. We'll do the calf. Bring the heel of their foot all the way to the butt. Inhale, have them press their toes into the ground. Press your toes into the earth like you're pushing off. And now as they exhale, we're just going to rest our forearms on the top of their knee and drive our weight down. They're going to find their edge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften the cheekbones, the ears, the brow. And coming back up nice and easy, nice and gentle. And you're going to lay their legs out. Give them a little jostle, come up to the hips, give them a little jostle. Body loves jostles. Most bodies love jostles. And then we're going to come up and we're going to grab a hold of their arms. They're going to grab a hold of your wrists. And for this one, you're going to keep your knees kind of slightly bent at first. And then you're going to straighten your right leg and pull your right arm up, twisting to the right as partner A. Partner B is going to get a nice shoulder stretch. Now, partner A, bend your right knee. Straighten your left knee, twist to the left. Very nice. Bend your left knee, twist to the right. Bend your right knee, twist to the left, pulling their left arm up, your left shoulder. Just a nice and easy, gentle movement here. So you're not moving too much, you're just kind of twisting gently. You're just noting facial expressions of your partner, making sure they're blissed out. Now we're going to set our partners up for Shavasana. So what we'll do is we'll grab a hold of our partner's shoulder blades. We're going to make these kind of blade hands. We're not going to actually grab, we're just going to slide our hands under their shoulder blades and traction their shoulder blades down to create more space in the heart. So what we'll do is slide under and then pull the shoulder blades down. So the motion is just got to be one full swoop, otherwise your partner's going to get wearied out. So just one, really press the back of your hands into the mat or whatever you're using, to the ground, and bring the shoulder blades down. That'll create some space in the shoulders here. So now, there's a few ways to do the next stretch. I'm going to show some fun variations. So the first thing we'll do so we're just going to bring the arm of your partner out like this, and you're going to bring your hand right over their shoulder, but not like on the muscle, kind of right actually over the shoulder, so the heel of your hand, watch out, go over this. So the heel of your hand is actually going to be like right here on the shoulder, right here. Heel of your hand. And then you're going to interlace your pinky through their thumb and kind of hold on to their hand. And now all you're going to do is some body weight. Exhale, press together, exhale, and pressing to the shoulder. And you're just leaning, tilting, rocking your body forward. Giving a little pressure to that front of the shoulder, that chest area. So you could do that on both sides. Find your positioning and then just rocking, tilting. And your partner will let you know if your position is off, what feels good, what might need to change. You can even palm their arm here a little bit. Same kind of thing, like cat palming. Just rocking side to side. Frame your work with your knees. And then just rocking side to side. Give the elbow a little shake here at the end. And give a nice little pull. A gentle little pull. Alright, so the next variation, we're going to do one more variation of that as we set up for Shavasana. This is for the more adventurous around us. Since acro yoga is all the rage these days, this is for you acro yogis. So we're going to have our partner A is going to come into kind of a squat and bring your knees onto the inside, that inner thigh area that we worked earlier in the lunges. And first you're just going to experiment with just leaning in, giving all of your weight to the hamstrings, the inner thighs, and how that feels. Feel good? Your partner can keep their feet up here, they can bring their feet out to the side, whatever is most comfortable. Now you're going to ground down, first really ground down into their shoulders. And see here, my weight is still, so a lot of it is in my feet. And then I'm slowly shifting my weight into her shoulders and into her thighs. And I felt her whole body kind of just release / cry. I don't know what that means. Is that good or bad? It was good. Is it good or bad? It's good. So basically just stay there. And if you're about the same weight as your partner, you feel like you're you're at your edge. I'm at my max, so I'm not going to do it, but you could technically bring your toes up here and fly a little bit. Zook it on me. You want to show me? So step 3 is partner A brings their toes off the ground and we're totally balanced on their shoulders and their thighs. So from here, we'll bring their legs up straight again. And then I'm just going to bring my knees to the back of her knees. Really sweet move here, just gently bending her knees, crossing. I'm going to cross her legs, but I'm going to make sure my shins aren't too hard on the outside of her foot. So finding that meaty portion of the outside of your leg with the meaty spots on the outside of her feet. And then she's going to grab my hands. Partner A, you're going to sink your legs drive your weight down into partner B. And then all you're going to do is straighten your arms, and together you're going to inhale. Partner B is just going to relax, and we're going to come up together. Partner A, keep your knees bent for a nice stretch there, and then draw them all the way back up. We'll finish off with a little bit of where we started, just bending the knees. And rocking, driving one arm at a time down into her traps with the heel of your hand. And a really sweet, lovely way to end this for your partner is to just gently lay them down into Shavasana. So you're going to be sitting here, allowing them to fully relax, to fully receive your support, and allowing the body to trust in the support of your partner, taking a moment, breathing into each other's body. So when your partner is able to truly surrender, especially the weight of their head, it really allows the nervous system to toggle into that rest and digest, where you're so safe that you can even surrender the head. And that's a beautiful place to get to before Shavasana, where we can do some deep healing and relaxation poses. So you're going to bring your hand into a nice cradle for the neck. You're going to cradle the back of your partner's neck with one hand as you slightly lean back and bring the other hand on top of their forehead. And then you're going to slowly move one knee at a time back. So this is going to be a nice massage for them. Very supportive, nice traction. You can bring both hands back to the head for now. For a nice, it's almost like you're giving them traction as you're pressing your knees into the ground to slide away. Nice and easy. And when you get your knees to the top of their shoulders, almost flaring your knees out slightly to give that shoulder area a little massage. Just rocking back 1 inch at a time, rocking back, and slowly your knees are making their way out. Once your knees are free, gently lay their head down. lay them into Shavasana for relaxation. You just give them a little bit more of a neck and head treatment. Just pressing one shoulder at a time down. You can do a little bit of head and neck traction again, cradling their head, making your arms straight, interlacing your fingers, and then just gently pull back, just gentle pull. And then you're going to take your fingertips in gentle circles right behind the ear on that little bony protrusion beginning of the occipital crest of the skull. Just nice little soft circles. And moving all the way to the middle of the back of the neck. And then you can make little offerings with the fingers, almost like cupping up into the neck, the back of the neck, and drawing back, cupping up and drawing back, pressing into the ground, cupping up, drawing back, and bringing a little bit of massage to that back of the neck underneath the occipital crest, the skull. Just fingertips massaging. And then you're going to come right behind the ear and just gently more of those circles, just little circles, all the way up the skull. And then take your thumbs in little circles on the temples. Partner A, you can also sit up on something if you feel like you're slouching too much. And as you make those circles on the temples, you can then come to the ears and just gently pull the ears down, the bottom of the ears. That feels really nice, just stretching the ears. And right on the inside of the ears, if you move down just about half an inch, you'll feel some of those jaw muscles. Just super gentle around the jaw, very kind of soft palpations, little circles. And you can come to either side of the nose underneath that cheekbone, and again, very gentle, one side at a time, very gentle, pressing down. The face muscles don't need a lot. Just super soft. Just sinking in for a moment, and then walking back towards the bridge of the nose. Check in with your partner, and how does that feel? And then back down the contours of the cheekbone to that jaw muscle, the masseter, just a few more little circles. You can kind of feel the direction of the fiber, so that cheekbone muscle, the masseter, runs down from the mandible to the cheekbone, so you can cross fiber, that means go against the grain. So down in the corner of the lids towards the ear. And then back up to the temple, and then the fingers behind the ears, little circles. There's so many muscles in the face. If you can get the face to relax, that's like a quarter of the muscles in your body. So the rest of the body sort of follows suit. So now you're coming up here into some of the muscles of the skull that are kind of harder to find, but they're there. You should feel some fibers there, and you can make little circles there as well. I feel like on her left side, for example, she's got a lot more tone than on her right side, so I'm going to focus a little bit there. Massaging that finger. Very tone finger. Now we're going to come up to the forehead, make your hand like this with your thumbs. Press the thumbs kind of right on that third eye. And then gently you're going to split the forehead, and the thumbs are going to traction away from the midline, down back to her temple. So you can do that 2-3 times. Again, just slowly peeling the thumbs away from each other, massaging the forehead. Back to the temporal bone area, the temporalis muscles. And now you're going to take your fingertips just above her eyebrows, or his eyebrows. And this is the frontalis muscle of the skull. So we're going to take the fingertips and draw down. Here, even here, you can use your body weight as you draw down and kind of offer your heart forward to keep driving the fingers down. And again, tractioning back to all the way down to the hairline and beyond. And now take your thumbs. Go ahead, you can press those 2 thumbs again on the third eye area. And then you're going to traction just along that midline all the way to the crown of their head. Once you're at the crown of their head, barely pressing at all, just gently tractioning 1 finger forward, 1 finger back, and then switching that up. Now you're going to set that motion down. Once again, grab a hold by the occipital crest, the base of the neck. And you're going to gently lift their head so gently and draw your palm of your hands under so your fingertips are able to just gently palpate the back of their neck as you slowly, slowly, gently rock their neck forward like they're saying yes in slow motion. Just gently kind of getting a little pressure. And from there, you're going to grab your thumb, make your thumb come all the way up to their temples, and then your pinkies are going to stay where they are. You're going to spread your fingers and try to encapsulate as much of their head as you can as you draw. You're going to bring your index fingers onto their temples, or your pointer finger, and then just draw their head back, tractioning. You can even grab some of their hair, traction the hair. Just get a nice little hair pull there. And then it feels nice to just close the practice. In the traditional Thai style, they'll bring the 2 thumbs to the top of the head, just making an offering to your partner. May they be healthy, may they be happy, may they be free of all suffering, may they be healed forever. And to end the practice, to begin their Shavasana, just gently lay your hands on their shoulders with no weight, just laying there, letting them know that now is their time to relax and digest the practice. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
And when the beat drops slow, we're gonna light it up with the heat from your moonlight so shine. And when the feeling's strong,